Hey guys, it's another fine morning that the Lord has given unto us. Today I want us to discuss about the book of Daniel, chapter 5. But before we go to chapter 5, let's recap from chapter 4, where we find King Nebuchadnezzar. As strong as he was, God is the one who had lifted him up and taken him to greater heights. And he had been made as a big tree which was touching heaven, and the beasts of the field, the birds of the sky, and the human used to dwell under this tree and used to find shelter under the tree. But after a while, after 12 months before he's warned about his pride, after 12 months, at the end, he goes at the top of his house and he looks at Babylon and he says that, oh my, what a wonderful kingdom that he has made with his hands, and him making it. And before the words even got out of his mouth, he became a cow, and his heart was changed from that of a man, and it became of that of an animal. But the good thing with Nebuchadnezzar, he humbled himself, and the kingdom was given back to him after 7 years. But when you go to chapter 5, we encounter his child who's called Belshazzar. And this guy, when he gets the kingdom, he thinks of having a party or having a banquet in his palace or in his kingdom. And after that, he remembered that he has some equipment, or he has some utensils that King Nebuchadnezzar, his father, had taken from the temple. So he asks for these utensils, and he says, bring them, because they were of gold, and some of them of bronze, metal. And after they drank from them, the guy goes around and praises the God of gold, the God of bronze, and the God of metal. And not even that, the guy never humbles himself. So God, in the book of Daniel 5, that's where we encounter, it's Daniel 5, from verse 26, and he is told mene tekel and parinsin, which means mene, that God has numbered your kingdom and finished it. Tekel, you have been weighed on a balance and have been found waiting. Peres, which meant your kingdom has been divided and given to the Medians and to the Persians. What does this passage teach us? That humble or humility is the easiest way to go up. And wherever you have, it doesn't matter the kingdom that you have, it doesn't matter the president, if you are a president, a leader of somewhere, God is the one who has put you on that position. And if you don't humble yourself, God, he has said, he's the one who raises rulers and puts them into their positions, and he is the one who brings them down. So as you encounter this, God tells, Daniel tells Belshazzar, and he answers him, and he tells him that, O King Most High, that your father Nebuchadnezzar, God has given him the kingdom and majesty, glory, and honor. And because of the majesty that he gave him, all peoples, nations, languages trembled and feared before him. Whoever he wished, he executed. Whoever he wished, he kept alive. And whoever he wished, he set up. And whoever he wished, he put down. But when his heart was lifted, and his spirit was hardened in pride, he was disposed from his kind throne, and they took his glory from him. Then he was driven from the sons of men. His heart was made like that of a beast, and his dwelling was like that of a wild donkey. They fed him with grass like oxen, and his blood was wet with his blood was wet with the dew of heaven, till he knew that the Most High God rules over the kingdom of men and appoints over whomever he chooses. Then he tells him in verse 22 that you, Belshazzar, you have not humbled yourself. Although you knew all these things, although you knew what God had done to your father Nebuchadnezzar, you never humbled yourself, and you have lifted yourself up against the Lord of heaven. They have brought the vessels of the house before you, and you and your lords, your wives and your concubines have drunk wine from them, and you have praised the God of gold, the God of silver, the God of bronze, of iron, and of stone, which do not see, hear, or know, and God whom holds the breath in his hands, and owns all your ways, you have not glorified. So this guy didn't glorify the King of all kings, our Jehovah, our God. And God cannot take glory with anything else. He's God by himself, and he is a jealous God. Then this is where the finger comes and writes mene tekel anpensin, which just meant that his kingdom has been weighed and it has been brought to an end. So that teaches you that the easiest way to go up, to go up is by humility. The easiest way to go down is by pride. God is the one who sets on kingdoms. He's the one who raises rulers, and he's the one who brings down a ruler. So humble yourself, and God shall take you to greater heights. Pray, because with prayer, God makes things happen. Prayer is a direct line which connects from earth to heaven, and it is a line which never fails. So may God bless you. May he continue to strengthen you as you humble yourself, and God will continue to lift you up. God bless you. Thank you.